Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are looking at another Rich pen that I've just picked up. It is the AB 200. I've got it here in a box, an original box as well, with all the contents inside the box. So I'm going to open this up, show what it's like. I own another Rich pen, so I can just compare it to that one as well. So inside the box you've got the brush, which is the AB 200. You get your spanner inside the box, and you get a little air valve that fits on to the bottom of your brush like that, and then you can push on an airline of your choice on the bottom. But I put on the bottom of the brush, I put a quick connect to the bottom, so that's the brush we're looking at today. It's in absolute immaculate condition. It really is. The needle is absolutely perfect. It's pristine inside the cup. Really nice looked after brush. Now in the bottom of the box on this you've got all the instructions that come with it. You get it like your Iwata ones with the spray out card. So basically they're Iwatas. I can show you another brush which is exactly the same front end as the Rich pen and set up to this. You get your operation manual inside, and you get the other brushes that they do, so you get the range of the Rich pen models that they do. So we've got the AB 200, and I've also got the AB 100, which is the same brush, but this one on the AB 100 has got the scallop in the top, the little reservoir, and we've got the AB 200 which has got the small cup to the front, both on 0.2s. So this is what we're going to do a little demo on today on this one. We'll drop some paint in it. Now I've got some of the FW acrylic ink that I'm going to put in this brush. I've diluted it down. There was a comment on the channel saying, how do you dilute the FW inks down? I did say it in the last video, but you can just dilute this down with water, not a problem. Do a few drops of ink to a few drops of water. Get the consistency right. If it's too thin, drop your pressure. If it's too thick, drop a bit more water in or up your pressure. So it's nice and simple on that. So as I say, the brush is absolutely immaculate. You unscrew the back of these, and then you've got your chuck to pull your needle out, and you've got your tensioner on here for your trigger. So if you wanted a tighter tension on your trigger, you can wind this in. It'll give you a little bit more feedback in the trigger. If you like it softer, undo that piece there, and it gives you more of a softer spring action in your trigger. So I like basically all standard airbrushes. So we'll drop the airline on this. Now I'm going to be running 20 psi in the brush. I'm going to take the crown cap off for this. Just put a bit of water in this first, and as you can see, sprays straight away. This is straight out the box. Now I'll give you a little insight to where I got this from, guys. I've just been up to see my folks in Leicester, and my mother went, do you fancy going to the charity shop? So I walked in the charity shop looking round, and I clocked this box in the charity shop on the side. So I picked it up, checked the price out because the price label is on this, and I went to the woman, I'll take that. And she went, oh, what is it? And I said, oh, it's an airbrush. She went, oh, what's one of them? I says, I don't know. I says, but there's the money, thank you very much. Now this brush, the AB 100, when I picked this up, I brought this from Everything Airbrush at the time, and this was in the sale £105 for this brush. I've just picked an absolute mint AB 200 up for £2.95, guys. An absolute bargain on a 0.2 detail brush for £2.95. They also had a compressor that was with this, and it was a little Clark Wizz Air that was boxed in mint condition. That was £30, and they had some Createx nail art stencils. I don't do nail art, but they had a load of Createx nail art stencils, some airbrush cleaners, and I just picked up the brush. So that's the one we're looking at today. So I'll move it around. We'll drop some of the FW ink in this, and I'll just show you how good these brushes are, because I think they're phenomenal, guys. If you're used to Iwata's, as I was saying, you're basically getting an Iwata brush. They're made in Japan, same place as Iwata. I'll just grab the brush now and compare it to, and the brush that I'm going to show you now is a phenomenal brush. Now, if you're used to Iwata's and you've got one of these brushes, now this is the Iwata. It is the HP SB Plus on a 0.2. If you own one of these Rich pens are identical, guys, to the front ends. They're 0.2, exactly the same. The triggers are exactly the same setup in the triggers as they go into the body as well. They work identical to the Iwata HP SB Plus at half the price. Well, this was £3, so if you're looking at the same sort of thing around, even at £100 in a sale on the 112A, the Richpen AB 100, it's exactly the same needle and nozzle setup as the Iwata. So you are getting the Iwata feel. So if you're used to the Iwata brushes and you wonder what Rich pens are like, they're identical feel wise in the triggers, and the way they spray is identical. So we'll drop some ink in. I'll give you a little demo and I'll give you a little talk through as I'm spraying. See you in a minute. So we've got some of the ink. This is at 20 psi, and as I say, these brushes are phenomenal on trigger response, atomization, just really nice, guys. And these things get seriously down on detail. Trigger is absolutely on point. Really nice atomization, as you can see. So a very nice responsive brush, and they are extremely light in your hand. They really are. These are one of, I'd say, the lightest brushes that you can pick up is one of these, because the back ends of these, you've got no adjuster, which I like. It's just a sleeve to the back, nice and smooth, and they're just really comfortable because you've got your scallop here where your hand sits. It's got a low trigger with a very flat top with just a little kink on the back. You've got little grips on the top so your finger don't slip off, and the response is just incredible, guys. It really is. Like the Iwata's, you just touch the trigger and you can hit the hairlines straight away. We'll drop that pressure down slightly, and as you can see, you can just hit them real nice hairlines really quick. So a brilliant brush, and for the price, for £2.95 from a charity shop, it is incredible. So these sort of bargains are out there, guys, they really are. So very nice at low pressure. Turning it up, you can get some nice coverage down with it. And it's nice on this one because you've got the cup. I do like this one with the scallop, but you will be tending to sort of fill it up quite a bit. But it's nice just to have this small little cup on the top where you can get a little bit more paint in. But they're really nice small little dagger strokes. Absolute hairline dagger strokes with this, guys. Not a problem at all. Really nice and fine. So a very nice brush. So if you do come across one of these, guys, and you see one secondhand on eBay or things like that, pick it up. Guaranteed, pick it up. You will not look back. They are absolutely brilliant. and well worth the money. I've seen some on eBay for like 50 up to £75 for these, and at that price you cannot go wrong. You are getting a solid brush. I just can't believe that I picked the one up I did for £2.95 in an absolute mint case. So that's the Richpen AB 200 on a 0.2, recommended highly. Phenomenal brush with amazing trigger response. You're only touching that trigger. It's just so responsive when you touch it. So I've got an up and coming video with the tiger. If you've been watching the channel, I've got a tiger portrait coming up, and I'm going to paint the tiger with this brush because it's just very, very comfortable. I was going to paint it with this one, but it's the scallop one in the top and it just take me a lot longer. But this, I can get a little bit more painting, nice and easy to clean. So we're going to use this brush for the tiger portrait, which will be the next up and coming video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little insight on the Richpen. As I say, if you can find one, pick one up. Whatever one you get, any of the Richpens, pick one up, guys. If you see one second hand, go for it straight away because they are brilliant. They really are. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, and I'll see you in the tiger portrait when we use the AB 200 and have a blast with that. Cheers, guys.